since today is probably the last day with sun this week, I just dragged these out of the carport, gave them another nice clear coat finish. Wasn't as glossy when it was dry, so it's probably not going to be like this, but well, I've seen worse, and yeah, it's gonna be good enough. Needs more clear coat. More. I know, highly professional. Definitely the way you're supposed to do it. Don't care. More. Good. Okay, I got some black sun visors, although if you take a closer look, they're not completely black anymore. That's because these started out grey, and the previous owner painted them with like a fabric spray paint in black from grey, and these have been in use for 3 years, which is why they faded a little bit. So what am I gonna do? I'm gonna use not fabric paint. I'm just gonna give them a thin little coat and call it a day, because why not, you know? I mean, how bad can it be? Okay. And if this doesn't turn out well at all I'm going to do is just get some fabric paint and turn our grey ones black, basically. So, yeah, it'll be fine. Gonna use some of the sun today here, and then it's gonna be a-okay, maybe. Well, didn't really do much, to be honest. It's a bit difficult to say, I think, but anyway, what I just noticed is the previous owner never bothered painting underneath there, so yeah, whatever. I'm not gonna either. I'm just not gonna care. They're just gonna go in and be maybe replaced eventually for something less cheap. But I mean, that's the theme of the entire car, isn't it? So let's just go with that. Okay, let's reassemble some mirrors, shall we? While the sun visors are drying upstairs, I'm gonna take a look at the other painted stuff. And well, it doesn't look amazing, but looks better than before. That's all I care about right now. So let's assemble all that stuff. And take off take the gloves off. Anyway, it doesn't look amazing. Looks good enough though, especially at a glance, or like from 20 feet away. It's good enough for that. Okay, let's do this side first. I believe that's over here. Yep, maybe. No. Yes, that's that one. That's that side too. Would help if we did it the right way around. No comment. Could have probably also gotten new gaskets, but I didn't even look up how much they are. They're probably not even expensive, but I just didn't think about that. So, where's the rest of the parts? Well, here. There's a frame. There's a foot, freshly painted foot that's being scratched up again. So now, actually, instead of putting these back on there, I bought black ones because they were cheap and they have intact tabs, at least until I take them apart again. And I just wanted to black out the side. So that is definitely not it. These were allegedly all new, never used. They look pretty good, they look pretty new, they don't look dirty, they don't look grimy. The tabs aren't broken off, so, you know, before and after. Looks okay. Looks good to me. So I'm going to put these on here. Yeah, I think that just works better. With which side? Yeah, I think that just works better. By the way, these have not been repainted, obviously. I tried to clean them nicely, and well, their mirrors, they're old, and obviously they have dings and scratches and whatnot, but oh well. Again, old, cheap car. Well, that's it. There we go. One mirror. Kind of nice and black. Well, black and, well, no longer like silvery white, like oxidized aluminum. I think it was definitely the right call to remove this because you don't need to see that. The rest of the car and profile was like black, so, or just dark, like dark trim and everything. There's no need for something silver or whitish to be there, so that is gone, and that will stay gone. With that done, onwards to number 2. well, number 2 is done, and I'm sure if I get close enough you can see that this doesn't match and it's not all that great, but from like that far away, what is that, like 2 meters? Good enough, isn't it? Okay, let's have a look at the door panel, shall we? Because the inside here comes apart, delaminates, and I'm gonna try to actually fix that with some epoxy. Because, yeah, I mean, if I'm putting it all back together with new clips, I might as well try to make it nice beforehand. That's at least the plan. Okay, assembling door panel bits. I had this piece here that was still in my parts bin, and it looks like this just clips in here. So I'm just gonna try that. What I noticed, these here are supposed to hold in here. I'm gonna show that from the backside in a minute. It doesn't really work anymore. So I'm just gonna see what happens if I... Okay, that is... Okay, that feels already a lot nicer, and okay, yeah, that's okay. I think that's good enough actually. Let's flip this around for 2 reasons. Number 1, show you what I meant. Like these, see these? It looks like there's supposed to be a little bit more material there, but isn't there. Also, something might be missing here. I don't know. Actually, I think there's a whole clip missing. Yeah, like one of these over there, or down there. Like one of these metal things. Oh, wait a second. Is that one of those? I actually do not think so. Kind of looks all different. Yeah, it does not have this little tab up there. This does not have that in any way, shape or form. So, okay, doesn't belong here. Anyway, don't need it, I think. And I don't think I have anything else of the liking. No. But with this other clip in, the big plastic piece, this already looks a lot more solid and feels like you can actually hold on to it and close the door with it. While I have flipped it over, I'm going to check again what I have here, what I don't have here, and what goes where in terms of clips. Like there's missing there, and this right here is why I need some epoxy, because all this up here, this piece of plastic here that holds it basically on the window or on the door panel, it like hooks in on the top, has like there and there has a catch. And just like this entire frame here hooks into a rail up top. As you can see, this entire thing is loose. So yeah, I don't like that. I'm just gonna try to epoxy that all back together, and just need to find like the actual final position where it wants to sit and where it needs to sit in the door panel here, and then I'm gonna just hope that this is enough. Well, epoxy is on there. I'm just using some vice grips because I don't have any actual tools to just hold this together. Just a power drill to weigh it down, and I'm probably just gonna make sure it's like actually in place. And just hold it a little bit. I mean, it's supposed to be no longer sticky after 5 minutes, so. How long can 5 minutes be? Okay, I'm not convinced that epoxy stuff is the right stuff here. Slowly drying, but I don't know. I think something thicker like they used originally might be better here. But I'm just gonna leave it at that. Well, let's take this off, because at this point, if it's not on there, it's not gonna help. It seems to have stuck in some parts, and honestly, some parts is good enough for me. So next up, checking out all these clips and just having a look what goes where. And then I guess it's back to putting together. Okay, I'm now trying to actually figure out where does what go, because I noticed that I have obviously these things, and I actually don't know where they go. I just said in the door panel there's 3 on each side, 6 of these, 3 of these, 1 of these, well, like 1 pair of these. I did find this little doodad here. This is actually right here. Looks like I have this one, and it looks to be okay. So that tells me the counterpart is actually in the door. I have to check out whether it is there or not. Well, I'm actually, yeah, and these, most of these are missing, and I don't think I have, no, no. I don't have any of these, I believe, so good thing I bought more new ones. Oh, hold on. I just noticed there's 3 little studs each on the bottom of the door. I wonder if these just sit there like for alignment purposes, like if they're mounted on the door, on the inside of the door. I'm gonna go and have a look at that in a minute, but that would mean I have 6 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, I guess, oh no, wait a second. Yes, no, hold on, what? Okay, this one looks pretty new. I thought I would set 6 per side. 1 is here, 1 is here. This looks different. Wait, what are you? Well, okay, it's one of those, but without a white tip. But that means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Which is not what I remember seeing. So, also, looks like this was glued back in, obviously, because it's not here and it doesn't look like any of the others. So that door panel, that's the passenger side, already saw some abuse at some point. Well, let's face it, probably window regulators, because it's a VW Audi kind of deal of things going bad. I'm gonna have a quick look in the parts catalog regarding the number of those, or if there is one that isn't supposed to be there, or if I just misread or miscounted or whatever. But I mean, I have enough originals still, plus spares, so I'm gonna be good with that, but I'm still a bit confused because I'm pretty sure it said 6 per door. Oh well, I'll have a look. Have a look. Number 15, right there. That's the clip. And we have, what is it? Oh, there we go. 12 pieces. 2 doors, 12 pieces, 6 apiece. Okay, I'm in the car now, having a look from this side, and I'm noticing a few things. First of all, I got actually some clips in here. No idea how to get those out, but I'm probably just gonna prime out. As suspected, these are those 3. Albeit, I'm a bit confused about the way they're installed. Looks like they should have been... Oh, no, now it makes sense. No, these are actually the threads for the bolts that I may or may not have. I'm not actually sure. I'll have a look. There's one missing, it looks like. I don't know about here or here, but it looks like nothing was ever in there. This cable run. There's another clip that's in there. There's something down there. Yes, there is. So we have 1, 2, 3. And we have 1, 2, 3. Unless this is supposed to be used, then it's 4. Yeah. But then it's actually 7, unlike the schematics say, which say obviously 6. Interesting. Slightly confusing, but interesting. I'm now gonna get some pliers or something, try to get these out. And then I'm gonna have a look what kind of screws go in here, if I actually have those. would be nice. And possibly what goes in here, because that's definitely one missing for this insulation plastic holding panel doodad. I might have one of those. And if not, okay, I guess one is not gonna be the end of the world. Anyway, I'm confused. 7 versus 6. Somebody's lying to me. Might be VW. Wouldn't be surprised. I just noticed something I had not noticed before. I've read about it, but I haven't noticed it, but we actually have that. Delamination of the leather, fake leather, whatever, up here on the top. That is something that apparently occurs frequently on those, just because of UV and heat shrinking. It's apparently slightly annoying to fix, because, well, basically any shop you take it to, they just tell you it's going to be rewrapped entirely, which costs all the money, which is too much for this car. But right now, whatever. Passenger side, not going to notice it much. It's going to be a little bit annoying in location. It's like right next to the pillar. But then again, it's probably going to be behind you if you sit in the car. So, and yes, I guess it's 1, 2, 3 on the back side there. So, I guess diagram and VW lied to me. I'm just going to put 7 in instead of 6. I found the counterpart of this. Well, actually no, this is the replacement part. As you can see, there's like a part of it already missing. So, out with the old, in with the new. Nice and strong. Okay, there we go. Now to get out these ones that are compressed and stuck in there. Let's see if they actually maybe even want to come out with the trim tool. I mean, it's trim clips after all, isn't it? So maybe. Doesn't seem like it, does it? Okay. Pliers, screwdrivers. Be right back. Okay, I'm actively surprised because these seem to be reusable. You just have to pull them out here and hope they don't break, I guess. But, well, I could just get one. Got it all the way on there, and then, yeah, there we go. Yeah, they might be reusable if they don't break during removal. But anyway, I got new ones. I'm going to use all the new ones. And at least where I have enough, and then that's going to be that. I also checked the screws for the door panels. It's 6 total, obviously. There's 1, 2, 3 down here. Yes, down there. Down there, I said. Where is it? Let's see it. There we go. I have 3. So I'm going to put 2 in here, 1 in there, and then I'm going to just order 3 more, because obviously I can put those in at any given point without taking anything apart. So yeah, I'm going to do that, because I don't know where they went. I also didn't find this one, but oh well. Okay, I just installed the mirrors. I actually ran the cable where it's supposed to. It looks like it just wants to go there perfectly. Gonna add a little zip tie here. Looks like it's made for that. Then I'm gonna look up how to put the tweeters in. The same on the other side, but let's have a quick look first. You like my protection there? That looks, you know, especially against the light from a couple of feet away, looks so much nicer. What I just noticed though is another one of those things where I'm like, how did that even happen? So the door has a nice little metal pack down here that goes into this little opening with a plastic cuppy thingy in there. I assume that's just for rigidity, you know, when the roof is down and everything. And yeah, I was like, wait a second, I didn't see that on the other side, did I? Well, yes and no. And hold on, wait. Actually, in here, it's actually this plastic doodad pushed in somehow. Like, how do you even get that in there? And now my question is, how am I gonna get that out of there? So I'm wondering if I should just like try to grab it with like pliers. It seems to be bendable and quite flexible from the other side over there. So maybe that is one of the things that I'm gonna do. And the answer is yes. Pliers work. It is where it's supposed to be again. Yay. I also just noticed something else. I think this is actually where the door handle might go. And I don't know if those need to be in there. Because over there, as you can see, maybe see, let's go over there. It's actually, looks like there's the opposite, like none down here, but there's one and there's one, but this is like, what now? I'm confused. So this, like counter threading maybe, huh? Seems to be counter threaded. I don't even know what? Great, something else to look up. God, why can't things just go easy on this, huh? I know, because it wouldn't be fun. I also noticed this one is missing here too. Obviously there was one at some point, but oh well. Next problem, maybe, is this. I'll have a look into that. Okay, I think I can calm myself down about that, because that's the driver door. There's only 2 pegs down here that seem to be aligning with those brass inserts, and on the passenger door we have 1 and 2 up here. This one is the one that is like, that just came out basically, but there's nothing here, so that might actually be the way it's supposed to be, which is good because I don't need more little surprises, because we actually want to go for a proper test drive this weekend. We'll see how that goes. More missing screws. I just checked what I need to put these in. I got all the clips, but I figured I'm gonna have all the screws. I mean, look at it. There's bound to be all the screws, right? Wrong. Because that's the one that goes in here. I just looked it up. I have one of those. These are my 3 door panel screws, slightly longer, and a lot of random other stuff that has no home just yet. So yeah, I guess I'm just gonna put one in. I'm probably gonna use that for the driver's side. So if it vibrates with like despite 3 clips, then it's gonna vibrate far away from the driver. But I think I'm gonna be fine. I might even look if I have something comparable to this, but I don't know. Whatever. Just another screw. This does not end. Like, I just noticed whoever took these out actually bent this thingy here. Plastic. Bent out of shape. So, if you put it on there, it's not actually at the right angle, so I'm gonna have to try to gently get that back into its position without breaking it completely. Okay, both of the tweeters are in. Yeah, this one is bolted in with a little bolt, and it didn't break apart. Like, luckily, this one obviously has a screw missing, but it has like 1, 2, 3 clips, so it's gonna be fine. This I got back in. It is counter thread as suspected, and thankfully, you can see it. It has a hex, like inside inner hex thread that is like on top of the actual thread for the screws that go in there. Which reminds me, I need to actually look up what screws go in there from the door panel, and if I have those. But at this point, mirrors on, speakers are on, this is all prepared. I believe the next step is actually door panel. I'm gonna go and check if everything on the door panels is prepared, and if yes, that's what we're gonna do. And we have door panels. It's actually on there. It's not just pretend, it's not just fake. It's actually in there, as is this one. So, yeah, mission accomplished. Interior is still missing a few things. Sun visors, but you saw me paint those. I will install these in a minute. These little lights up here, I do have those. And this light panel in the middle, And yeah, I have a black one coming. Unfortunately, it's coming from Britain, which means it takes at least another week from, like, as of today. So I'm gonna put the grey one in for now because I kind of don't have a choice. And I don't just want it open like that. So I'm just gonna leave it like that, with the grey one. At least for a week or so. But yeah, let's get to that. Quick update on the paint job. Well, it looks slightly better than before. So for now that's gonna be fine. In terms of screws, I have 4 for these. I have only 1 of these. Yeah, great. Gotta find another one of those, or get one tomorrow or something. I don't know, I'll see. Of course, more things. This little badly soldered fixed job, botched job of the contact wire for the mirror trigger here just came off, you know, why wouldn't it? So I'm gonna wire this up, and then I'm gonna, yeah, try to get that to work again. Okay, I admit it's the next day. I kind of ran out of daylight, and then it was dinner time, and I was told to come in now, not later. So, yeah, these little not so great things, these cables here just keep coming off. These, I mean, that's the whole contraption here. 2 little, basically loose fitting things, and if you try to modify them, it's just annoying, and then you have to cram it in there, and then the moment you push them inside the roof, basically the moment you stuff them in here, the contacts slip out again. And I guess we don't have these working with the visor opening, so oh well. Not for now. I'm just gonna see maybe if I can get these cables individually or find a better solution to this, but right now I'm not gonna bother with that. So, but right now I have to take this off again, probably because the alignment here is kind of off and I can't get the sun visor in. And since it's like slipped to that side over here, I guess I just have to move it a little bit, but in place. It doesn't want to, obviously, probably because I already screwed these in. So yeah, just gonna have to undo a few things. Oh yeah, I just called VW regarding these screws, the one that holds the sun visor in place actually, because I only have one. And of course, it's one of those screws that they do have to order, so I can have it next week, but not today. Oh well, I'm gonna see how much it fits and holds without the sun visor, the screw, because it still like hooks in. And if it doesn't want to stay there, I'm just gonna not have a sun visor on the passenger side for now. But whatever. Well, I kind of just improvised. Just put a self-tapping wood screw in there that is roughly the same length as the one that is supposed to be in there. I think it might be a little bit too skinny, but it's actually holding in place, so I'm gonna leave it there for now. But yeah, next week I'm just gonna put the right screw in there, and that's gonna be fine. Until then, I'm just gonna put the little clip on. Come on, clip. Done. Now we have badly painted black sun visors. The only thing missing is that thing, and I'm gonna get that right away and have a look how bad that's gonna look with all the grey in there. Okay, doesn't look too grey from that side, huh? But yeah. Oh well, it's an easy swap once I get the right one. And until then, that's what it has to look like. But at least it works, it's in place, it's all put together. And that, I believe, concludes, for now, the interior. Oh yeah, let me show you what I showed you in the cellar yesterday. This is the delamination of this door panel. This just really doesn't look nice, but yeah, what are you gonna do? I'm gonna look for a new door panel at some point, but again, it's cheap. Something else I did was, this is my kind of botched job, self-fix a roof shelf in here where I attached those plastic bits with bolts. And what I did, I just gave them a quick coat of black spray paint, like literally just one coat, and it's not even a good coat, but instead of having white glowing bits in there, I now have just this in here, and you can't see like white sticking out of there. So I think that's about 10 seconds worth of work that was definitely worth it. Now I'm going to put that back in together with this. This little clip is what is missing right here. And no, you cannot buy this little clip individually. You have to buy the entire assembly. And people online wanted like 20 euros for one of these with a clip, or 25 or something. And VW only wanted 13. So that's where I bought it. Okay, I successfully at some point hammered all of these in. These are the last 4 in the trunk. This is in, these down here are in, all these in the back wall are in that weren't in there. This side is completed, there, and back there. Back there was still one in the sidewall that I managed to get out. And now, all I have to do is put my little painted doodad in here. See if this still works with the clip in. As you can see, this is not really where it's supposed to be, but click, click. How did it slide in that way if this is in place? I'm a bit confused. Oh, there we go, further down. Okay. Come on. Stop fighting me, you bastard. Okay, I'm gonna use 2 hands and have a look. Duh. You just flip this up, and then you have access down here. And then you can clip it in. And as you can see, my do-it-yourself fix with some random bolts and plastic pieces and some spray paint works beautiful. Convertible mode, daily driver winter mode with some actual trunk space. So, hey, and this needs to be in, and now I believe we're done. Okay, we're almost done. I'm gonna have to top off a little bit of oil because I checked recently and it was a little bit on the low side, and it's gonna get some new wipers because well, that's why. So let's get that done. New wipers are on, a little bit of oil is in there, so let's put in the last part actually. Battery cover, because I had it on the tender, on first in charge and then on recondition for a solid week now, and should be fine. Battery seems happy, at least based on what that thing says and the behavior so far. So I hope it's not actually dead. So, done. Kelly just found something. This sticker here about the airbag is actually just hiding some amazing botch job of a mount of something in there. Something that looks like a port, a charging port or something. It's not a USB as a first thought, but it's just wiggling in there. Can't really get it out, but amazing. So what I'm going to do next is have a look if I can get this part individually and without removing the entire dashboard, because that would be lovely. Because we don't really want this horrible sticker there. Oh well, more surprises.